14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Gunners taking on the Austin Desperadoes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Desperadoes and the Houston Gunners. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something that's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Buying time to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's
but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead.
Desperadoes, nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 24, the ball.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
36-yard line. 2nd down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
At 3-3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2 yards on the.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 3.
A tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
3-3.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Houston. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Boston's offense ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They run the option. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Man, they gotta let him play. Good job, good job.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Escaping. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Throw left side complete. That's Logan. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
26 is the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete.
To the sideline.
The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
36 yards on the punt with no return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing. They can find a better way to run it.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Down at the
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The extra point up and good, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. 2nd and 13. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback taken down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
First down and 10 at their own.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, yeah, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The pass.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the Colts who were able to come away with the home victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. 24-21, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Austin's offense ready to go again. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
26. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He hits White, complete.
That's good.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. On the left side, a catch by White. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of
a gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The running back.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to
on second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
2-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
24. Gunners 6.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Desperadoes.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Austin.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Second and 7 from the 20.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Gunners 6.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To number 88.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Gunners 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Austin's offense ready to go again. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Number 19. A gain of 30.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their...
And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That time a 6-play drive.
Desperadoes 34, Gunners 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston set to take over.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game and another first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards. 3 and out.
Home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for our visitors, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.